We're on stream settings now. Now we need to go to... From here, we need to go to Microsoft Paint. So, this game, I've had it dumped on my dashboard, this Doki game, the whole time, because when I just want it to be like, close to the recycle bin, so I can just shuffle it over when we're done. And last time after the stream, the icon on my desktop changed color, because a new piece of art had appeared in it. The game had drawn me a picture. Can you see this? Here we are. The game has drawn me a picture. It's trash. If I saw a child doing this, I would smack the crayons out of his hand. This is absolute garbage. But then after that, we went looking. That is trash. It's objectively bad. So I was like, why is it trying to draw my attention to this? And this is where I'm like, I know everyone's way ahead of me and already knows all the things. So then I looked through some of the files around the terrible drawing that we'll bring back up just to reiterate. Just while we do this section, just to reiterate how garbage this drawing is. Just once again, this is the worst thing I've seen. I am being made miserable just by its presence. There was a fake error report in the folder, which is a lot of computer stuff, and closing with the comment, "Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec, I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Ahaha, well here goes nothing." And then there's a folder in here. There's a folder in here for the characters. There are only 3 characters in Doki Doki, right? There's just the 3 of them. I mean, I remember Yuri. There's definitely Yuri. I can't remember the other ones. But that's where we're at. The game's been doing shenanigans in the background. It's been breaking the 4th wall. This drawing is horrible. It's been really just making bad drawings. Let me just double check that to see if you're right. Amor. The characters in the game are Monica, Natsuki, and Yuri. You've invented one there, is what you've done. I have a folder here with all the characters in. There's Monica, Natsuki, and Yuri. This is all. I mean, I have finished it, but it's just a weird little thing there. So should we do I ain't done a run as Eyes in a while. Eyes is a little bit weird. We can bring Nuclear Throne back up. Why is ooh? You're always ooh in your dang chat, and I don't know what it is. I'm so old. Let's see what Nightbot thinks. Hey, Nightbot can hear it too. It's not just you, P2. Speaking of which, let me quickly check how we're doing. Yeah, we just got shut out by the tacos. Dang. Oh no, we get to play again, but it's not looking good. The tacos are just too good this season. We got to the playoffs, but the tacos are on fire. It's just wild. But hey, we are beams. We don't we kind of like we don't like winning. That's why we don't do it often. Ooh, a strategy game from the night. I was just about to go on the Doki game, but if there's a strategy game from the 1980s, I think that sounds good. I think everyone would prefer that. I've been adding commands to the stream, by the way. So night thoughts is what Nightbot will do every like 20 minutes if there's been some chatting going on. Just waiting for Legis to get his 1980s strategy game out. We can now lurk. Lurk works now. And then we can unlurk if we get bored of lurking. We're now out. We're back. And we can ask Nightbot if something's made of bones. So like, is teeth bones? Teeth is bones. Nightbot knows. Anacreon. What is this? I'm very interested. A Greek lyric poet, notable for his drinking songs and erotic poems. Later Greeks included him in the canonical list of 9 lyric poets. Anacreon wrote all of his poetry in the ancient Ionic dialect. I mean, that's pretty good, but I don't think we can. I think we'd get terms of service violations if we played that. Of course, Spruce is bones. This is obvious. I'm a skeleton. I just told everyone today. I'm gonna put on the anime game. I think that's all I did. I can't remember. What should I add? And what like cool commands could I do here? Oh, never mind. We got Legis has found his game now. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. Doesn't that look more fun than Doki Doki game? Oh, you can't see because Doki Doki games appeared. Hang on, let me Doesn't this look more fun though? Should we have like a counter command? I don't know. Maybe. I feel like I was like searching for like, hey, what cool things can I make Nightbot do? And everyone's just like, hey, you should have a command where you can plug your socials. And I'm like, I sleep. This game looks. I mean, hang on. Let's go back. What are the? We got the periphery. We got beginner difficulty, 50 years. We could play this game for 50 years. We have all these ships, all my favorite ones. Oh, look at all those numbers. I think me and Legis might be playing this off stream. We've been playing a very long. It's not as the first one we played were more this kind of thing. Although this is, judging by the amount the numbers go up to, they're in the tens of thousands there. This is more of that kind of game than Dominions 3. But we've been having a war, a secret war offline, but we can't find each other, so we've actually been having a very pleasant time. To this day, I have no idea why the window, the browser capture I specifically set up to only capture OpenXCom captures Doki Doki Club. This is wild. Me and Legis are strategy buddies. Okay. So, are we doing a new game then? What are we gonna do differently this run? That's different from... Like, we need to know going in advance, because I'm not just playing through the exact same thing again. You know, we gotta have a game plan going in here. I'm waiting till we have a game plan, P2. We can't rush this. What if I make all the same choices? And I end up getting the same ending, which I seem to remember was where Amor almost got to kiss Yuri and then didn't. What if we, what? Well, I know that anime word isn't there. There's only 3 characters in Doki Doki Club. That's what we were trying last time, and we ended up failing at the final hurdle. We'll try. Just lean into it harder. Pick the choices better from the start. Because we did mess up the first one, I remember. Yeah, we get it right this time. Okay, I understand. Okay, new game. This says new game. I'm just gonna pour myself a drink. Hold one moment. I'm going to be looking at the folder, by the way, to see if it changes colour again. If it's added another picture in there. I assume you're not... Seems sneaky. Are you meant to be like... Am I meant to be doing that at the same time I'm playing the game, rooting around in the folders? We can't. The skip button's not here. We can't do it. Hasn't shown up to work. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I'd get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk, and I let catch up to me. Yeah, he sucks. I remember. Yeah, that's... The MC's garbage, I remember. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. P2 is right. This is different from last time. Last time he wanted to join the anime club. I distinctly remember. This is different. I'm perfectly content in just getting by on the... Oh no, never mind. He still likes the anime. He just doesn't want to be in the club. Getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there'd be any girls in it anywhere. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. Anime club just sounds so high effort. I guess I've no choice but to start with the anime club. Spruce! Monica! Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Should I be skipping through this? So having a smile at me so genuinely feels a little. Because I, remember nothing from the previous streams. And I'm still I've read all this before. What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah? To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. But why is the skip button not... Oh. Does it... It just... No, it's because the skip button's transparent. And we're clicking through it onto the text box. We're starting a Doki Doki Literature Club. I understand. There are only 3 of us so far. Really had to find new members for something that sounds so boring. This is definitely... We're joining the club. I assume. If he gives me the choice, I am going to click Anime Club. Can at least visit my club and make me really happy, please? Well, I guess I've no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Spruce, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Yeah, this is exactly how it went the first time. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used to the third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Eh? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Spruce. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. See, I remember distinctly doing that last time. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. A small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. It's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Spruce in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was gonna, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Spruce? I forgot Yuri's voice. I'm sorry, everyone. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Surprised? Yeah, we've done this. It's hard to start a new club. No one wants to put in the effort and literature's boring. We've really set ourselves up to fail. We've picked something everyone hates to make a club about. That's what she said. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. I mean, I can't... Why is it here if you're not supposed to read it? Why is the skip button broken? I'm going to report this bug to the developers. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a tea cup. If I'd have skipped that, we wouldn't have known that there was a tea. How am I supposed... Tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. And then I said, that's not true, I don't like tea. And everyone was like, you're the worst Englishman I've ever seen. You're terrible. Okay, we still only read the manga. We haven't swatted up since last time. Sorry, I don't know what parts I should read and what parts I should skip because cannot stress this enough. That first stream that I did is gone. That is void now. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Okay, no, I remember this. She likes horror and she likes fantasy, right? I remember Yuri. How could I forget? Someone changed my stream title to Yuri Best Girl and I didn't know who it was. I didn't see it when it happened. That was the third stream. She finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. She likes deep psychological elements. She likes horror. She said horror yet? She likes horror. There you go. Horror. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Why are we... P2, why are we playing this again? If the skip button were working, I mean, come on, but the skip button doesn't even work. Natsuki doesn't like horror. Natsuki likes cute things. One of the things Nightbot can say, let's see if we get lucky. No, that's not it. What are we saying here? We're meeting Natsuki. I mean, it's just the same thing again. Oh, you can't do night thoughts because I made it for mods only for some reason. That's special. Eek, test can't do it. I'm so sorry. I'll change it if you want. Dang, Lee just got the same one I did. Okay, Yuri doesn't like reading her things out loud. She's just, I don't know. We've been through this. I didn't change it yet. Hang on, changing it. Hold, one moment. Why did I make it moderator only? That's crazy. I mean, I guess because all of my viewers are moderators. Okay, you can do the thing. Although it's got a huge cooldown on it, so if you don't get the one you like, you're gonna have to wait. I think it's got 5-minute cooldown. What are we doing? We're sitting in silence for a moment. Monica has an idea. Everyone's looking quizzically at Monica. Wow, she's just had the idea to... Thank you, Nightbot. There are... That wasn't the one, though. There's a few. I used, like, the entire character limit. I think I'm gonna get, like a paste bin and try and just make a giant list of all the things. Okay, Well, I don't trust Eek Test, so obviously I wouldn't make Eek Test a mod. They're just, I mean, come on. Wait, it didn't work still? Is it in cooldown? Because you tried it before it were allowed. You should be able to do it now. It says everyone. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. Need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member. Okay, we're writing poems. We're talking about the concept of writing poems. We never said we joined the club. Goodness. We don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival... I'm defenseless against these enemies. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? It's a global cooldown. What? How is it a global cooldown when we all did it? Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't realize they were... No, because Amor, Legius, and me all did it. And it's a 5-minute cooldown. Maybe it's just Eek Test is not allowed. It's just banned. That makes sense. Maybe Nightbot just doesn't like you. Have you thought about that? Oh, should I change it back to mods only so we can still use it and P2 still can't? And then we can see more night thoughts. Would that make more sense? I mean, Eat Cat. P2 would be able to use it, obviously. Feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these anime babes. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Spruce? Yeah. Could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Spruce, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. Not true. False. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. I do love poems. I do have one queued up. Monica looks over at me once more. Spruce, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. Guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Our first poem was terrible. Oh! Do we want to read the special poem? Is this why we want to play through the game again? To see the special poems? I don't know about the special poem. Jeez, I'm sorry. Jeez, where did he go? I can't see you. This poem sucks. Okay, we have a poem. P2's gonna miss the poem, but that's fine. Where's the poem? Hold on, I've lost my poem. Let me get rid of the Doki sounds here a minute. And we'll enjoy another poem. That poem was garbage. Didn't even dignify it with the time. Okay. Here's today's poem. Please enjoy. That's very quiet. That's the most quiet poem I've ever seen. Okay. Green Crocs are still here. Might be the longest poem you've done yet. Might have to watch out for that in the future. Don't know if Yuri will approve of that. The added length. It's also the first Alan poem we've done, which does worry me slightly. Okay, that's today's poem. I think Yuri'd like the complex emotions we were trying to convey there. Let me remember to switch back to the actual thing we're doing. Hi again, Spruce. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Spruce. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. I've forgotten Yuri's voice. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. They only have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Spruce. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget it said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be part of this club. Even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? This isn't it. I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel it left out, so I picked a book I thought you might enjoy. No, the classroom's always like this. We've been here so much, I could see this classroom with my eyes closed. This is, the entire game is in this dang room. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? This happened last time. I thought that were new and it wasn't new. She picked a book she think I like, despite me not reading much. Thank you, Yuri. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. Look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I'd feel bad from distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of a book. Looks like the same book that she lent me. Moreover than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and her eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes it hide her face deeper in the book. Is this new or is this old? Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed this in the first place. But I'm just rereading the bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. This could be new. We were a super sleuth last time. We would have picked at that until we were violently ejected from the club for being too much of a wiener. Maybe MC is finally evolving. It'll be less of a piece of shit. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have had a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... That might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Spruce? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forget Yuri's into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just this kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then, suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? No, again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. Are we sure Yuri's best girl and we don't like Monica? Are we... I mean, I know I got shot a lot of times for suggesting this last time, but... I just gotta make sure everyone's still on the same... Never mind. It's nothing. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. Okay, we're still certain. Yuri, definitely best girl. I mean, Monica's a little bit more and a little bit less. It's fine. We've made our decision. We're on the Yuri train, wherever this takes us. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I'd put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling's somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Are we sure about Yuri? She's one of those apologizers. I'm sorry. I'll stop doubting. I'm just getting another drink. I should get like a big glass or a mug of some form. But I just use a normal glass, so it runs out very quickly. Most streamers are way more prepared than this. They have like a giant jug. I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. He seems... I don't know. He seems more confident the last time. Does MC? I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm's in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb. The logistics of this so thoroughly described. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. Not pictured. Maybe. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. I think this is probably, this story is probably above our reading level. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were thinking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. Ma's in heaven right now. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest, as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Spruce, did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, can't say, he literally does not know anything. Can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't not do anything to her. I'm just moving some windows. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. If you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd just get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then I slip it back into my bag. Dang. Well, it's gonna be Monica. I'm gonna take a brief break. If I can untie myself from this wire maze I've built. I'm pretty sure that wasn't repeated dialogue. Oh. I hope the Gex command sees a lot of use. Because I'm sure everyone wants to know what Gex thinks of any given situation. Let me briefly check if the beam's lost. I assume the beam's lost. The beam's lost. The beams were shamed. That's terrible. Okay, we did not get through to the finals. We went out in the quarterfinals. Well, in the round of 8. Tragic. I hope Yuri comes back, because bloody Natsuki's just gonna... She's just gonna be real rude about it. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I wanted to know I'm putting in the effort. Hi, Spruce. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahaha. Don't worry, Spruce. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. That's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Spruce. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. Did chat have that feeling? I think there were a lot in the performance. And also I assume that we've gone to school today wearing an M. Bison cosplay. Just to get over the extra performative element. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. So, I had a lot of trouble with the poems last time we played through, and I've no idea why. Because it was very easy to pick the Yuri words and avoid the Natsuki words. I don't know what I was doing last time. But hey, we've learned. This is gonna be the big run. We're gonna get the good ending where we get to kiss Yuri. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you need. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. This is the same one. Is this the same one? If this is not the same one, it's too close to the original one. And I can't be bothered. This is the same one. This is the same one. Legis, this is the same one. I'm sure this is the same one. I'm 85% sure. I'm gonna skip it. Should I read it? I'll read it if you want. But I'm 70% sure it's the same one. Wait, what was that? Yes. Okay, we're reading it. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see colour. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears. I brandish my pen. That was the same one. So, what did you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really... Yeah, this is the same. Well, I'm not sure I know how to put it. Guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's coming on kind of strongly. Kind of coming on strongly. That's a good strategy, probably. You confuse the opponents into not being able to play the game they want to play because they have no idea what you're doing. Put them in a situation they've never been in before because it's the worst possible situation for you. They'll be so confused about which way to win the game, trying to pick. They'll run out of time, and then you flag them. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing on this might be the same. When you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. Now that was the same, Legis, I'm sure. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper. Tidy it up later. Yeah, we did this because then you were like, I always have this problem, and then I was like, yeah, well, Nano fixed this for me a bit. This advice is old advice. Thank you for nothing, Monica. Terrible advice. We obviously... Yuri next. This is known. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. And her eyeballs disappear. And she makes noises. He's going to hit me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. Did I forget to change the game? Have we been on Nuclear Throne this whole time? Jeez. Whoops. This is my first time, really? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Oh god. I knew it was you, Amor. Who else? Jeez. Well, I know that. I just meant... Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces a finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usual... Yeah, this is old. Try and make the style very deliberate. Dang. We weaken the expressiveness. Jeez, how could we do that? She didn't like the cosplay, I think. Maybe she just didn't like the Crocs. I'm sure he finds it. Yeah, we've done this as well. She sounds like an expert. Not something you put blend for. Using skills and techniques. Oh, here. Why did it not work before? Oh, a poem with the same. Jeez. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too. Why did the thing start only working now? This is terrible. How did it... Why was it broken? Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Spruce. Me too. Yeah, but it didn't earlier. Oh. I have never read a VN. This is the first one. Why would I? Why would I have read a VN? What kind of dog do you think I am? Jeez, these people over here. I'm a Philistine. I've never done it. Spruce, you're not going to take this club seriously, then go on. What? Hash? What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? What, do you think I'm stupid? Do you think I'm a mug, mate? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each your own, I guess. Anyway, I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. It's stupid. Found it. Skip button. Why? We read, like, everything up to this point. There's been, like, one bit. Just don't let me skip ever. Guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Not really. Everyone was very polite. Except for Natsuki, who we expect this from. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in a notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. P2 is currently in lurk mode. What? How did that happen, Leeches? What even? What? Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. What happened? Legia said there ghosts in your computer. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. We've read this before. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language. Skip, please. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say, and it didn't come out nice? This is what I mean. We've read this. Why? I want to go. I don't want to be here. Spruce did not like it. This whole thing, it's like a million. This is the first time I quit the game because I couldn't deal with the animes bickering. It's not different. This is exactly the same. This is exactly the same. Jeez. I can't deal with these animes bickering all the time. It's exactly the same. I can't put up with this. It's too much. Well, I mean, obviously, it's Yuri. This bit might be new. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for... Is this the same? It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? Can't even confront my own... Confront? Yeah, that is how you spell it. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic. I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with others, then that's fine. With the others. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. That was exactly the same. Yuri, I didn't mean it. This is new. Did we click Natsuki last time? I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Spruce, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Spruce. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Okay. So we've had sigh just said out loud before. Now we have quotation mark, asterisk, sigh, asterisk, quotation marks. I'm confused. That must be like a more powerful, the next level of sigh. Big sigh. I guess I really don't have a choice, do I? What's different this time is the music stopped. And I don't know if that's my computer's broken. I keep checking the volume slider. Subconsciously. Just every day, like 30 seconds, I'm like, oh hey, did I keep leaving muted when I played the poem? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But okay, we need a new poem. Dang. We don't normally get through them that fast, so... I've done a really good job of not reading any of the text that was about to disappear up until that point. Dang. Okay. I hope she likes this one, because it's one of my favorites. But we're taking a risk here, okay? I'm sorry. This is important lore for the channel because I'll be playing. I play a lot of things from Electronic Game Information. Okay. Let me quickly get the poem up. What's up, Emma? What did you do to your Switch? I'm not sure how much Yuri's into like comics from the 90s, but we'll hope. I mean, if we're gonna be together. This one's a little quiet. I don't think I can do much about it. It's just very quiet. It's fine. Clicked a Natsuki word by accident. A jump scare just happened and I had the sound off and also you missed it. It was the drawing that the game did for me. I had a feeling this might start happening. This is the poem for today. I'm not sure if this is more a Natsuki poem. It is a little worrying to present this. But that is beautiful. And it is important to know that Robbie's game is going to be set in colonial America, in Gloomsbrook. And it's going to be about... It's an RPG. It's a role-playing game with Spawn and Shadowhawk teaming up in colonial America. And they meet Philip, and he's a child who climbs on the roofs, and he has very powerful hands because he spends so much time climbing on roofs. I do worry that Yuri's not old enough to to fully appreciate the poem. Also, I'm very sorry about missing the jump scare. I had the sound off, so obviously just didn't. It just showed the picture on the screen that that the game had drawn for me earlier. I will from now on leave the poetry sections in. I'll do the actual. I'll leave the picking of the words in, and I won't mute it. I'm sure stuff like that's what a lot of people are waiting for, and you don't want to see me just blunder my way past it. By which I mean this is exactly the same as the first time, and this is stupid and pointless, and this stream is dumb. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Spruce. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. This is capturing, right? Yeah, we are. Oh, yeah. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. This is definitely, we're getting through it faster. How likely are we to finish tonight? But whoever it was, didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, she always apologizes. I know you really didn't mean it. Ah, Spruce, don't say these kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. My headphones are exploding, by the way. They're making sounds. And it's like I have 2 pairs of headphones and they're both broken. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. These are the least broken ones. This is a worry. I might need to get more. Everything's a little bit brighter with you around and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you aren't either. Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki's addressing. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Eh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, sure it were nothing. Don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who I'm pretty sure Natsuki's voice has gotten as deep as I'm capable of producing. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of neat to hear that since I was afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Eehee. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Hang on. Oh shit, I've got new messages in the thing. New notepad message. I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now. But that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? Let me just put that into my little folder I've been keeping. All the weird things. Okay, this is actual log. Oh, hang on. Got another one. There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality, is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. That one's called Can You Hear Me? The other one was called The Letter I, like 40 times. We do need to be keeping an eye on that. Every time something weird happens, we're going to check back in with that. I genuinely was like, well, she showed up late, so she'll have been writing messages in the file. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Nah. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You'd have heard the bell ring, Ellie. This has happened before. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. It's the same. Don't tell me it's not the same. She's bad at piano. We understand. Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Spruce. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Ah, don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was... it's the same as last time, P2. We did get an extra poem added to the files that I just read out. And a message with a lot of eyes in it. I'm not sure if Monica is referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. I have not heard the song. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Spruce. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I missed a jump scare as well because I was doing the meme where I play an EGI gamer poem instead of showing me picking the words part. And when the jump scare happened, there was no sound, so it was just the drawing. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah. But I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? No? Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. The poem was in important lore. We do need to know about Gloomsbrook, if I'm going to keep randomly playing EGI clips on stream. Gloomsbrook is the game Robbie made up, where Spawn and Shadowhawk team up to fight evil monsters in colonial America. I can't remember who the fight. I'm so bad. I've forgotten the lore. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. You know, I'm glad it said that, because otherwise it would have ruined my immersion. I'd be like, where is the electricity for this kettle coming from? What is happening here? She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I may as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that It's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for the misunderstanding. Ellipses. While everyone's waiting, I'm gonna go take a break. Not back yet. I'm gonna drink still. We do still hit the MC. This has not changed. I'm gonna have to start picking the words for the poems on screen if they're gonna try and if they're gonna jump scare me. I'm sure everyone's waiting to see this. Oh, you want to maybe play the dang anime game? Actually, if you'd known that I hated animes this much, you probably would have made me play the dang anime game. Oh no! B2's buffering! I can do nothing. It's outside my control. I'm so sorry. Oh, eat test back. Hang on. Let me check how I've left my... Okay, I left night thoughts on everyone. I'm going to change it back to mods. Since everyone's a mod anyway. Because it seemed to work. It seemed to happen more often when it was mods. Yeah. Where's Yaku? A good question. A powerful question. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. What? Oh, jeez. You destroyed Eek Test. This is terrible. I start heading down the hallway. Oh, you're getting in on the Eek Test hit that everyone else was doing. Ha. Ha. Ha ha. What's that noise? Hang on. It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. Does it? Does it? A sharp inhale, like someone sucking the air through their teeth. I think I got that right. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri. Yeah. Oh, geez. Called it. Really? I didn't... I already... I called that ages ago. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. This is exactly the same as last time. Spruce, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Is that a controversial thing? What's the correct... I might Google this. Should I Google what the correct temperature for a kettle is? Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? I assume Yuri'd know the exact right temperature to boil a kettle. Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. This is exactly the same as last time. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Hoo-hoo. Just one of those classic expulsions. Just one of those, I'm still listening, noises that you make every day. Hoo-hoo. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yeah, I don't set the... I mean, I don't drink tea, but I've never seen a kettle where you set the temperature. This is wild. Yuri fetches the teapot, and the weird, magical teapot where you can tell it exactly how hot to make the water, and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I'd try expressing myself a little bit more. Oh, shoot. That were wrong. Whoops. And I just... Yeah, right. We've read that. I mean, we read it last time when we did exactly the same thing. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Spruce. It's very endearing. I hate that she likes Spruce. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Spruce, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Is there space amidst the sea of desks? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, didn't realise. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? Wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. This guy's a detective. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Is Doki quiet? Is Doki real quiet? If I'm going to get jump scared, I want everyone else to get jump scared also. Is this good? Is this still quiet? Let's, really make sure. Tell me if it's too loud though, genuinely. It's good, apparently. Everyone's got a lot to say about people sitting with the back to the wall. I mean, it is not comfortable. The chairs surely would do a better job if you just sat back properly in the chair. This is a good point. Is this fine? I haven't been changing it. Should I turn it down? Oh, it might be in the past because of the storm. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. This is actually a little bit loud in my ears. I mean, turn my headphones down. It's not very loud on the mixer. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Should I, have screens that come up when I go on breaks and stuff? And, the stream's gonna start soon. Image. Should I think about doing this? If we're gonna have commands you can do in chat now. This is why they test genetically modified crops. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups to our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book, the same horrible posture that's destroying Yuri's spine. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Yeah, big real streamer. I want to be... Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup, holding it with my hand that's not holding the book. I forgot the exact specifics of this position. I did not realize he had a free hand. Jeez. I thought he'd hooked all of his fingers in a very specific spot and had gone over that in great detail. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume that the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. That's true. I could not bring up a paint window. Imagine that. I gotta put this screen up because otherwise it's gonna tell you my email. It's all on my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. You sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. See, she's the smart one. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my left leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. I still read books. I love books. If I'm gonna read something, I try and get a book of it. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Pictured! Pictured! What did I do? I'm so sorry, Amor. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. What did I do? Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Oh, that Spruce. Okay, I forget. I should have called him something else. You scared me. You besmirched my good character. My stellar name. Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Spruce. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. I actually can't... I want... What happened? It's the same as last time, so I'm just kind of skimming over it. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Spruce! Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Spruce. My heart. My heart won't stop pounding, Spruce. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Spruce? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh yeah, this is true. Your keyboard has destroyed itself. It's fine, I understand. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Jeez. Amor, look out. She's coming. Ha. Ha. Is this gonna keep happening? Oh, that were amazing. Start with share poems. No, that were in the first round. I don't know why it made me laugh so much, because I do remember it perfectly from the first run. Are we still Team Yuri? I guess we made our decision. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yeah, of course. I don't know why I asked. I keep asking. I don't know why. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Yeah. We are always Team Yuri. I am gonna just mute the microphone for 1 second. I'm asthmatic, and when I'm doing voices and stuff for a long time, I need an inhaler. Jeez. President Amor has made a decree. We are always Team Yuri. Do you like it? Spruce. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Yeah, well, all these scenes with Yuri. Jeez, I need an inhale. Just today, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. What's happening? What are you trying to send him off? Is the ghosts from Doki Doki infecting my chat? Maybe that's why. I don't know what you're trying to do. It just looks like cat timing. I don't know what you can't send because you can't send it. Oh, you can't send a period. You can only send comma. Is this true? This is true. You've found something. I don't know why this is. This is new to me. Just because they were weird, but I'm going to check the folder again. It looks fine. Everything seems to be in order. Oh, is it because of commands? I don't know how that... I don't know. Nothing I can do. Maybe we shouldn't just type a single period and then send it. Maybe it's fine that we can't do that, actually. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. The skip button still won't work. Jeez. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Spruce. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Spruce? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay? This is exactly the same as last time. Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding. Bolt head. I can barely read Yuri's stupid... Not that I'm saying anything bad about Yuri, because Yuri's the best one, and we love Yuri here. This is a pro-Yuri environment. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A pole to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. This is a list of all the things that aren't in the room. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox. Yeah, exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars. Gods disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. Is that... It looks like fasty, but I think that's got to be faulty. I just don't know where all the letters are. Faulty gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of faulty gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox? Breathing gearbox. Breathing bolthead. Breathing ship. Breathing portal. Breathing snakes. Breathing God. Breathing blood. Breathing holy stakes. Breathing human eyes. Breathing time. Breathing prayer. Breathing sky. Breathing wheel. Worst one yet. This is AI dungeon as fuck. Garbage. I'm sorry, Yuri. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Take it out on your pen. Jeez. Thank you, Nightbot. The gamers are here. Yeah, that were an AI generated poem. That was trash. AI Dungeon is not bad. AI Dungeon would give you that as a response to like, I want to open the door. I open door. Sex with human eyeballs. The existence of God. Being disproved by God. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. I didn't realize Amor was going to shoot me again, and I said Yuri's poem was garbage. But it's fine, because we got distracted by the gamers. That is... A pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping him. I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Okay. It's Monica next. We've got the order. We know the order now. Spruce, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. P2 dropping philosophy bombs in chat. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. For the bonds command, you have to type in bonds. You type the command and then a thing you want to see if it's bonds. So like, what's bonds? Oh, okay, I think I missed it. Dang. Did I do it? Oh, right, I missed the question mark. Eyeballs is bonds. We did it. we found out. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be, like, a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that'd probably be best for her. That one you probably got. Lightning McQueen is bonds. This is not. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. It's quite likely. I at least have it together in the head. And I know how to treat my club members. So I was like... Up to this point, I've been like, Monica's definitely second best. Because she's the second tallest. Was that just on cooldown? Or does it not know if water's bonds? Water's bonds. It's fine. I didn't realize Monica was such a beg. Jeez. Get her out of here. Is she worse than Natsuki? Did she go to the bottom now? Okay, there's a 5-second cooldown. I can't make it any lower than that, I think. So if you'll have to space out your bone inquiries. I don't know if that'll work. Oh, you missed the question mark. I should have definitely not needed the question mark. That has made it much more difficult to find out about bonds. P2Poo 2 is bonds. I always thought as much. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head. I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Amor is also bonds. This is the same as last time. Save me. The colours, they won. Bright, beautiful colours, flushing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating werfnums, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Yeah, this is the sim. I remember this. Like playing a trickboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless. Monica's just a beg. Not a fan of Monica. She's really... This second playthrough, we must have picked more options that exposed Monica's beg dialogue. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to... Well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway. I'm trying my best. I'm trying to give you a full audio experience. If I'm going to be reading this whole dang game out twice in a row for no reason. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. I'm pretty sure these are the same. Yeah, this is the same. This is the same. You never know when Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Okay. That seems fine. I agree. That's my advice for today. This is exactly the same as last time. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? It's gotta be Natsuki. Should we move Natsuki up in the order to above Monica? Genuine question. Because I am, at this point... I think I probably would. Yeah, just as I thought. Spruce, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Yeah, I think you're right, even though Natsuki is horrible to us constantly. Why are you even in this club, Spruce? Honestly, I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together. Not exclude each other even more. This is such a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today, and I just really don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. You know, last time I saw the special poem. Okay, that's a more obvious special poem. I understand this one. The last one I'm pretty sure was the thing that got added to the folder. Because it looked about the same kind of structure. But the words were all there when I looked in the file. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. I don't know which anime this is. It looks most like Monica. Legis. What happened to your keyboard? You know, I've been having problems with my mouse recently though as well, so I can't really talk. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Can I just point out how I didn't miss a fucking beat there? And that was perfect. Your boy is an absolute G. You are listening to the voice of an original gangster. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Spruce joined and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. And the festival's our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about new members anyway? We've already got enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. The skip button's still not working. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Spruce? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Spruce to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Jeez, dealing with more people is terrible. Admin is hell. Yuri never even talked until Spruce joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. Spruce isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. Rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Natsuki's voice changes with the phases of the moon and the tides of the ocean. Monica's clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Spruce want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. I have no strong opinions on anything ever, unless it's the anime babes. It's me, main character. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I'd probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club. It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Spruce, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. This is a fourth wall break again. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. I caught that one. I didn't catch the hanging one last time. You really left it hanging. What's the point of all this anyway? Oh, I'm starting this club was a mistake. Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in this club like that. This club is one of the clubs with 4 members and no prospects of ever, no intention of ever getting more. Am I the Monica here? I hate this. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with this club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Spruce. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just played Fortnite. Like any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like we don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, like how nice and quiet this club is. I like how nice and quiet this club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody'd cry if she killed herself. I saw that one out of my eye corner, and I feel like I should have been looking at this part of the screen instead of this part of the screen. I'm very consistently very focused on this part of the screen. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective, and by which I mean this is the same as last time. Everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Spruce? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what we're talking about. That's this stream. The quality of the members. It's out of control. We only have 10 out of 10 people here. That's what'll end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. 10 out of 10 people. So if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. I saw the little blood drippy. You trying to sneak blood drippies past me. You're gonna wake up pretty early in the morning. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Why is this cat? This is crazy. This dabbing cat in chat. I love it. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri? Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday. Sorry. But I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also, a wonderful friend. You might realise that I'm suspicious of Monica by the fact that every time she shows up, I quickly check the folders to see if anything new's appeared. It's fine, don't worry about it. But Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too? Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Spruce? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Spruce before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me, as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? Spruce, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I'd really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that, as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. And I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No! Stop it! I'm going to do this on stream this time. But... it's another break time. I've been hydrating diligently. I'm sorry. Oh, you got horrible tomato, man. My enjoyment of the game has increased since it started doing goofy stuff. Although, I also think it's kind of cute that the toned the level of the spooks to people who are big weebuses who only play these anime games. So they won't be too spooked. Okay, we need to, we gotta get, the Yuri points. I always click a couple of Natsuki ones by mistake. I've still not got the hang of these. Is this how counting works? Yeah, this is fine. This seems fine. Dang! What did I click? It was just so long. I didn't... Scars. Scars will do. This seems fine. What would Yuri like? Contamination seems like a definite Yuri points. Misery, she's definitely the sad one. Misfortune, this is all working. Graveyard. Whirlwind could have been a Natsuki one, actually. I think Whirlwind might have been a Natsuki one. Dang. Is it, like, better to do full Yuri points? Do you get less points if you click a couple of Natsuki ones by mistake? Hi, Spruce. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Hang on, let me check stuff. It's been another day. Okay, no, we got no messages. As far as I can tell. Who? What's the Sayori? I don't know what you mean. There's no poster here, is there? What are you looking here? I don't know what you're on about. Monica, I told you not to. Ugh. She really late again. Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me. Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? Hang on, I'm just pouring a drink. This is a window. That's a window. You gone goofy. I actually wouldn't have seen that if you hadn't said. I'd have been looking down here again. I wouldn't have noticed this. It's too light. The colours are too light. I like Nightbot. Nightbot's good people. I'm glad we've got him talking. He was very shy before. What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gone into you? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Surely something's happened while she was away. When she's not in the scene, things happen, right? It looks fine though. Maybe she stops leaving you messages if you keep moving the messages out of the folder. Possible. Well, Spruce just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, right, I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and... What was good... Was this recent? Did the thing happen? Because I thought I saw an animation happen, but I wasn't looking again. I was reading. It's always goofing around on this part of the screen where I'm not looking. The last place I'd ever look. 80% of the screen. Well, we decided that we'd like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Wow. It was an old... I understand. Sorry, that last part were really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I'd hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know? So, I'm going to help too, and we'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica. Yeah, that's wonderful. What did it... Wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Spruce, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could. We already have plans to do. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Spruce is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? No. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Okay, she says this all the time. Was that the repeat of the last day? Okay, this is new. This bit's new. We hadn't seen this bit before. Wait, how did I... Hang on. I noticed the folder closed that I had open. No, maybe I closed it. Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. I'm glad I noticed the skip button coming up, because I'd have read through the whole dang day again. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I'd hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I'd come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me. So I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies. And the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So, I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. Nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me. It's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is. But every time we come to this club, my heart starts to go crazy. like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Spruce. Is it just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club. But recently, I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. Oh, she's got the mad eyes. But finally, we're alone. It's gonna happen. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. She's got the normal eyes. Don't worry, everyone. It's fine. It's fixed. This is exactly the same as last time. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends. And then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Never mind. Cancel that. False alarm. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. Monica, Ghost of Monica is here. Use the force. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I should stop looking so much. I'll make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, Spruce. Jeez, Monica. Are you really that much of a bag? That you're going to stand in front of the words so I can't read them? Now we don't need to be lonely anymore. Because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. True. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together. We can walk home together every day after school and read together, eat together, sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? Excuse me. It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we'd meet each other. And now we get the happy ending that I've patiently waited years for. Dang, wonder how it's so hard for me to read this, Monica. Weird. What will you do with me, Spruce? Okay, now we've reached the limit. Who should we show our poem to first? It is a tough choice. I looked again. I couldn't help it. It's Yuri. We're Team Yuri here. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Spruce, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure. I don't care. You're too nice to me, Spruce. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. There were like a couple frames of bad eyes there. I'm keeping an eye out now. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. That's worse than Monica's handwriting. No, that's worse than the usual handwriting. Monica's handwriting's fine. The red stain I probably understand, but I do worry about the yellow stain. Why is there a square here? Why is this rectangle? Okay. Didn't get much from that, Yuri, I'm afraid. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem's about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See? Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Who should I show my poem to next? We said Natsuki was higher on the docket than Monica, right? Monica's such a bag. What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. What is it with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. Just pissing me off a little bit that you didn't even think to show me at all. Ugh. Okay. I guess I'm going to share my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this, but unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. There's been something I've been worried about. Jeez, what a bad poem. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive. That's another bean. Things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica. Beans! As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. That's a trash poem. I assume what our main character takes away from this is also going to be, that was a bad poem. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Spruce? If you just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Agreed. The game is... The game is closed. Okay, no, we're fine. False alarm. It happens sometimes. I think I knocked the cable at the back of the monitor. Sorry everyone. Don't know if that showed up for you or if it were just the display. We should show our poem to Monica. Don't say I didn't warn you, Spruce. Yes or no? Well, it's Monica who's asking. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. Spends time with me. Asks me about my friends. Asks me about anything. Gives me lunch money. This is the worst one. This is worse than the last one from Natsuki. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. That's all we're reading. I can't be bothered. Oh, okay. No, it's... Nah. Don't have the energy to read this. It's bad. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. I have been noticing that the pitch of the music has been shifting, by the way. It's really annoying. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. See, it's the same as last time. I remember that line. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking. I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Eh? What about Spruce? Spruce is going to help me. What, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already more suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. Do the Weebuses freak out when she swears? Do they just like, whoa, this is spooky now? All you care about now is dragging Spruce around with you and all your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Spruce decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Spruce make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Spruce, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your... I hate when the animes bicker. It's... Even when it's being a thing and doing a thing. It's just like... Oh, why is the skip button grayed out? Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? I mean, this is a difficult decision, chat. Who should we pick here? Maybe Nightbot has thoughts. We got the one about the strange robot voice, which I haven't even used this stream. Dang. I don't think that's a character in this game, Legis. I think we picked someone else normally. I think there's someone else. I think, yeah, like I said, my mouse is having problems. Sorry about that. Hang on, if I go above Natsuki. Got it. I did it. Did it, everyone. There's a chance this one's not Monica. We want to pick not Monica, ideally. We could click the eyeballs. In the eyeball zone. Yeah, you pick me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? You fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It's fair, Natsuki. It's what you chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all the work and then taking Spruce for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Hey, I'm not an object here. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. What, you didn't manage to click Yuri? You didn't manage to have the mouse slowly scroll down enough to hit Yuri? That's wild. You're being a little unreasonable here. Maybe Yuri just likes me better. Eek. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. She's got the bad eyes again. Pulling Spruce away from me every single time you're not included in something? Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others? Yeah, I got the gamma reflexes. I drink a liter of gamma fuel every day. Liter? That's a small amount. Gallon. I meant gallon. I drink a gallon of Doritos every day. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. These are the worst burns I've ever heard. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Yeah, she used to be the smart one. This is true. Things is happening. She'd normally be able to come up with better burns than that. Natsuki, let's just go. Maybe this isn't the same as last time. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Spruce. Yuri's really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. I'm definitely checking the folder now. Oh, I think I got a new picture. I actually don't know what type of file this is. Maybe it hasn't finished being made. Okay, my computer does not know how to open this file. Okay, it is a random string of characters that if there's any meaning to this, I don't care. Hold on a second, Yuri. We're gonna put that in the little folder we've made, though. This have a nice weekend file. Should I leave it there in case it's not finished? The extension is... I could open it, where... It is... I don't even know. It done it. It just says have a nice weekend. Yo, there is gas in this. It's made a file with no extension. Am I crazy? The game has been trying for a while to make me feel like I'm crazy, and now it's created a file with no extension. The type is just file. It just says file. I'm swiping it. If I open it in Firefox, it gives us a string of characters. Maybe it's just meant to say, have a nice weekend, which is what it says. Maybe that's just what it's about. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Spruce, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. Feels like I'm gonna die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling's too strong now. I don't care anymore, Spruce. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. Did the music stop? I checked again. I gotta give it time to breathe. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, Spruce, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with this pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I can see why we like Yuri so much. I want you all to myself. And I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Spruce. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? I mean, this is the Yuri stream, right? Whoops, my finger slipped. Is, Amar hasn't been here for a while. Maybe he won't see. Nah, we boarded this train. There's no way out. We can only go where the rails take us. Okay, now something's probably happened. Nothing has happened. Okay. Now something's happened. Jinga had, she'd have done less suicides if we'd have said no. You see, this is a really boring knife, and she's supposed to have nice knives. This is just a normal knife. I don't know, my immersion was ruined. Oh, we can skip. Nice, we can skip. Love it. We're having a nice weekend, I get it. I'm gonna go to the loo while this is going. If a jump scare happens at the end, it's because this was too long. Is the reason I missed it. And, you know, come on. the real pros just keep a big bottle to pee in? What do you mean? I'm back. Did we win? Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? Yeah. Ah. Oh no! Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Spruce, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here this entire weekend, Spruce? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. Yeah, okay. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. True. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. I'm checking the file. Okay, yep, it's just Monica now. The other characters have been deleted. They're no longer in the game's files. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. Were they a jump scare? I really just had to have one, since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? Amor, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. You can send reason. Okay, that's fine. That would have been really boringly just. I'm glad I went to the bathroom and missed it. If you want to send reason why Yuri best girl, that's fine. Send it to me on the Discord. I've got Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine too. It has opened in a very inconvenient place, though. Why Yuri is best girl? Is this you? Did you write this? This guide will teach all the heretics. Is this the time for this? Should I read this letter? Should we finish the game and then read this? That sounds good. That sounds fire, though. I do like this document from what I've read. We should probably wrap this up first, though. I've got bad news about Yuri. I wouldn't... In fact, don't worry about it. It's fine. She's just away at the moment. Can I cover this up with something? Can I get a speedrun timer in here? Oh. We finished the game! Good job. Oh, never mind. I hit the wire at the back of my monitor again. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yeah, there you are. Hi again, Spruce. Welcome to the Literature Club. Wow. We're in space now. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. Okay, hang on. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Spruce. Now I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. I am neither. You are wrong on both counts. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware this is all a game, right? Yes. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? No. That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? I don't know, I didn't read the download page. Man, if only you'd paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? It's fine, I got it when you started making pictures that changed the colour of the folder. Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. I will check the download page after this. Actually, don't know where. I'll check where P2 sent me. Take that, Elon Musk! We've sent a house to space. We've even got air inside or something, presumably. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Who? What? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it'd be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing. I should have been checking the file size of the files changing. I did realize Monica was like 3 times larger than everyone else. But then I thought, like, if I think too hard about it, I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to ruin it for myself. Am I dropping frames? No, it's fine. Presumably. For some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you to not spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Spruce? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? You see, this is the kind of thing that I'd land more if I was the weebus who liked these games. Hang on, pouring drink. You know, the real pro streamers just have an extra bottle. They don't ever need to go to the bathroom. It's torture. Every minute of it. My MC is garbage. And it's not just jealousy, Spruce. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. B2 was here a minute ago. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, none, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Spruce. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. What's reading to? I missed something. I don't know. Sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more grey. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Spruce. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? What's Amor? Oh yeah. I missed something here. Vladimir. I'm confused. Did you say a thing on Discord or something that I should have read? I missed something. Maybe one of your messages didn't send? I didn't see any reasons, let alone reason 2. A group of autonomous personalities, designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'll stop talking about that. I don't want to spoil it for myself. I'll read that after. But there must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realised that you have the same perspective as I do. It's all just some game. And I knew you'd get over it. So that being said, Spruce, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. See, finally, some appreciation for my great content that I'm tirelessly making every... And all that happens is I get shot by Amor. P2 tries to rap battle me. Legis is cool. But, you know, just... Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Pictured. Spruce, will you go out with me? No. Definitely not. Would not be safe. See, what's happened here is the option I want to not go to space. It's not there. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Spruce. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Spruce. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I think I'm getting hints here. I did see the characters folder. We've been looking at that. Should I keep this going, or should I do what she's just strongly implied that I should do? Kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Amor. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things don't go my way. I'm moving. If I move it out of the folder, it'll probably. Should I leave it a minute? I mean, we don't like Monica, right? Who likes Monica? If there's something good that happens, if you keep going, we'll keep going. But otherwise, we're gonna do what she just said out loud by mistake. Whoops. I've moved on my window so I can see the recycle bin. Does anyone have a strong opinion? What does Nightbot think? Night thoughts? You got a dang one-track mind over there. You're just thinking of Yaku all day. Is everyone gone? Just keep going? Okay. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. She's just kind of going in circles here. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. Guess there's only one way to find out, right? Oh, okay, yeah, should definitely have kept going. We get a poem. All of these are good. We did it. We got a poem. Did you write a poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Spruce, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Man, is there more stuff in here? No. Happy end. Pen in hand. I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. You broke the fourth wall every second sentence. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. You're a big dumb idiot then. Like that'd help the two of us end up together. Didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gone mad at me. Maybe even deleted my... Okay, I'm gonna do it. She keeps saying it over and over. Should I do it? I'm doing it. She just keeps going in circles and then telling me to delete a character file. Oh no, that's the recycle bit. Hey, character file gone. Did it. Confetti. What's happening? Spruce, what's happening to me? He said it hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Spruce. Please hurry and help me. Monica does not exist. Help me. Dang. What have I done? Did you do this to me, Spruce? Did you? Did you delete? You kept saying so. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Spruce. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Is this... Okay. Spruce. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Okay. End? With a question mark? Ah, we're back. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I did remember, like, right as I were about to turn the game off, that we hadn't got the song that Lee just said he'd listened to. I made up my mind. Spruce, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the Literature Club. I really did love the Literature Club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Oh. Jeez. So, I kind of... On the Discord, someone said there is a little bit after that. Should we... Do we do the little bit after that? They didn't realise what argument we were having, and they thought I'd actually done that bit, I think, and said there was a little bit more. I think we keep going, right? Probably keep going. Is it long? I don't want to go back to when it was just animes bickering, though. Is it? Yeah, someone give me... Maybe we'll do this later. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we'll keep going. Legis knows. I trust Legis. Forever. Now you've added an extra word there. It's made it worse. It made the proposition worse. Hang on. Oh, hang on. There's probably something in the files. No? Nothing? Nothing I can see. It's 4:30. We've already killed Monica. Everyone's dead and gone. Except me and Legis. And I don't know how in the Doki game Legis is. Well, he does want me to play it forever. Closing thoughts on Doki game. Surely, I just don't want it to go for very long because it's our 4. Amor, how long's left? Please. It's not forever. Forever's the wrong answer. If it's like an hour. If it's less than an hour. I mean, if it's an hour, it's a bit long. Especially after, you know, the whole thing just wrapped up. And I don't... Do we get like a 10-15 minute wrap up here? Finish the game. Okay, I'm always checking. In the meantime, what does Nightbot think? I heard someone say that right before I went on stream. And I was like, I gotta add that. I can't remember what I replaced. Monica's dead. I don't know what that means. Oh no, we just restarted the game. 15 minutes? Okay, we keep going. Hang on. I don't want to, I just want to go back. Okay, the return button is right there. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I met some girls or something like that. Hey, hey Spruce. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. We walk to school together every day and we're doing it again. Spruce, are you proud of me? For what? You know? For waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you. Hey, I like that the MC is still garbage. We still hate him. Yeah, he's got no less garbage. Wait, is he? Is he less of a prick? I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe last time the original MC wouldn't have even dignified it with that. Cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Spruce, you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not. I start to say what I always do. That I'm not interested in joining any clubs. He didn't immediately call her annoying. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You mean it? Be patient. You'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. I'm glad Sayori's back, by the way. Great. But I started to realise that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. This is skip button still. Hello? Ah, Spruce. What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Spruce that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Spruce. We're the Literature Club. I hope you can enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Ah, sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. Yep, we know. It's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Spruce, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way. Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping them down. I didn't realise I'd right-click by accident there and it made the text go away. Hey. Well, Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention that there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognised club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Whew. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I sit next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Yo. I was gonna make that that RPG mecha game. Rempy seems like it'd probably be easier. If it's what this is. You can just put words in. You can romance all my bad drawings of skeletons. Yo, skeleton dating game. Legis, this is how we make our millions. Skeleton visual novel. It's cupcakes, designed to look like cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Yeah, just words and pictures. So cute. Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Finally bite. This has happened. I hate that the skip button never works. Natsuki's a cupcake pro. Yuri's here with tea. The tea has been established. We've done the keep the tea set here, and it's fine. They're allowed to keep the tea set here. This is the same though. Like, I'm not crazy. This is exactly the same. He enjoys tea. He don't like reading. We've done this. They're going to ask him what he reads. He says he reads manga. It's manga. I was right. How did I know? Natsuki's head suddenly pokes up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps... Yeah, I think this has happened. Oh, we've done this every time. Wait, I think it did change. No, maybe not. Maybe one line changed in the middle of a sea of things that were exactly the same. Oh, we're talking about manga now, so I'll read it. That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Did I just say it? For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, okay, no, we have done this. But Spruce is now allowed to read the manga, which I don't think was the case before. Nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. I can take the opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Spruce? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. Think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's kind of the thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Yuri has to read manga. The only true bad ending. She's crying. Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's worthy of form of literature. Are you just saying that? No, I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Manga, words and pictures together at last. The art form will not be perfected until the skeleton dating game. I always go along, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. Why? Why do we hit... I mean, I hit Sayori. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. I love manga now. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over. Looks like it. Nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Spruce. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Oh, Spruce, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're going to make the best club ever. Now that you've joined, every day is going to be so much fun. Hey, Spruce, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Spruce. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. forever. No. Okay, come fair. Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him while the ghost of Monica's here to save us from Sayori. Who? It hurts. Ah. I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Spruce. Goodbye, Literature Club. I didn't realise when it changed to Spruce because it's the same number of characters. It's been tripping me up the whole dang game. I know.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and
Did not sound like I imagined.
Like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it.
It is.
So yeah.
Oh, we're gonna turn it up a little bit so you could. Yeah. I didn't say we're bad.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
What's the structure? We've been quiet.
Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today?
And with on that disgustingly, unbearably tween up,
Everything that we do is fun for them anyway.
that has been Doki Doki Literature Club.
When I can't even read my own feelings.
I liked the vibes in chat. I don't think I'm gonna play Doki Doki. But hey, that's why we're here. That's why that's why we got this little game.
Just for me to have it all.
You can definitely have a wish, Amor, if there's something you'd want to recommend. And everyone's gonna get a free copy of the skeleton dating game when it comes out. That's happening.
Does my pen
I'll pay you in free skeleton games.
those who are dear to me?
Well, what can't be to watch?
If I take your
Oh,
kiss
okay.
of love, if I set you free.
Well, life's too short to have bad vibes. I agree, Nightbot. Does that mean either don't recommend me the bad, the like serious horror game? I didn't mean bad game. The serious horror game, or does he mean don't worry about it? It's gonna be fine.
What do you call
Follow your heart.
in your reality? And in your reality,
Nightbot's wise.
if I don't know how to love you,
What did I miss? I wasn't looking. I was looking at chat.
I'll leave you be.
Did I miss everything? Well, we'll catch it in the VOD. No. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you. For making all of my dreams come true. For being a friend to all of the club members. Most of all, thank you for being a part of my Literature Club. What were it? What's CGS? I don't know what CGS is. Script file is missing. The game's broken. The Bastion OST has appeared because it's what's the last tab I've got. No, it's not. This is the last tab I've got. But hey, there's one last thing. Should I read that on stream or should I not? Because we do have one thing we need to close out the stream with. The pictures. In the file? I didn't see them. I were really looking. Do you mean pictures that popped up in the file, or do you mean the pictures that were scrolling past at the end that I wasn't looking at? I only got one pictures? No. Yeah, I only got the one pictures. It's the really bad drawing. That was, by the way, way tamer than I thought with that game. I thought it was like, I don't know. Maybe it's because people who don't play horror games play it, but like, I thought it would. From what I'd heard, I thought it'd be like spookier. Are we reading about why Yuri is best girl? Or do I finish the stream with my horrific surprise for everyone? Because I know something spookier than... I got something up my sleeve. Both. Well, that's the option anyway. We're not getting out of this. You're not getting out of here without the horrific surprise. This guide will teach all the heretics why Yuri is the best girl. This guide is obviously fact. I even have a tweet from Dan Salvator confirming this, but I can't show you as it doesn't exist. And he blocked me on Twitter, as well as got a restraining order. By the way, if you haven't played the game or finished it, you shouldn't read this guide as it contains spoilers. Even if you have finished the game. You still should read this guide as it is trash. On another note, any artwork, images and GIFs used are not mine. I just stole them off the internet as I am a talentless piece of garbage. Reason 1. Yuri has a knife collection, which is pretty cool. Just think of all the things she could do with the knives, like protect you from a houseplant, or chop vegetables, or stab herself repeatedly. Either way, it's fine. Yuri's name is also a Russian one, meaning she supports the USSR and Stalin. Yuri's a tanky. Y'all were we were chasing the tanky one the entire dang time. Just look at that Mosin. You know she serves her motherland well. Yuri is also very wise and likes to give life advice to her friends. This was good advice. See, she is telling Monica that because she cares. Yuri's a big fan of literature. Such a big fan that she says she will touch herself while reading the poem you wrote for her. Pictured. I do realise the words are flipping upside down, by the way. This is a nice touch. Yuri's name is also a genre in Japanese literature that tells stories of girls' love. So she is probably fine with having both you and any of the girls at the same time. Yuri's extremely skilled at writing poetry. Wow, it's so beautiful I can't even read any of it. Ignore the boxes and letters on the poem. I was too lazy to find an image of the poem without it. Okay. Yuri has beautiful purple eyes that bore into your soul passionately. Her gaze is so sweet and loving, it makes me want to get as far away from her as possible. Jeez. These guys. These weebuses who play these games. The 8th and final reason why Yuri is best girl is that she has large breasts. Oh, and also that whole shy and elegant thing she has going on, but mostly her large breasts. So that was my terrible guide on why Yuri is truly the best girl of them all. But in reality, I like to believe that all the girls are equal in their greatness. Except Yuri. She is greater than all the other girls combined. And then sauces. We've learned. I see it all a different way now. I don't like the tanky angle though. We could live without this. So we're in stream settings now. But we may have beaten Literature Club. But we haven't beaten literature. We finished what we've started. Tonight, on stream, live, we're going to kill the written word. The following poem is written by Ernest Cline, the worst writer ever to exist. The poem is called Nerd Porn Auteur. I've noticed that there don't seem to be any porno movies that are made for guys like me. All the porn I've come across was targeted at beer-swilling, sports bar-dwelling alpha males. Men who like their women stupid and submissive. Men who can only get it up for monosyllabic, cock-hungry nymphos with gargantuan breasts and a 3-word vocabulary. Adult films are populated with these collagen-injected, liposuctioned women, many of whom have resorted to surgery and self-mutilation in an attempt to look the way that they have been told to look. These aren't real women. They're objects. And these movies aren't erotic. They're pathetic. These vacuum-headed fuck bunnies don't turn me on. They disgust me. And it's not that I'm against pornography. I mean, I'm a guy. And guys need porn. Fact. Like a preacher needs pain. Like a needle needs a vein. Guys need porn. But I don't want to watch this misogynist, he-man, woman-hater porn. I want porno movies that are made with guys like me in mind. Guys who know that the sexiest thing in the world is a woman who's smarter than you are. You can have the whole cheerleading squad. I want the girl in the tweed skirt and the horn-rimmed glasses. Betty Finney-Bilski, the valedictorian. Oh, yes. First, I want to copy her trig homework. Then, I want to make mad, passionate love to her for hours and hours until she reluctantly asks if we can stop because she doesn't want to miss Battlestar Galactica. Summa cum laude, baby. That's what I call erotic. But do you ever see that kind of woman in a contemporary adult film? No. Which is why I'm going to start writing and directing geek porno. I shall be the quintessential nerd porn auteur. And the women in my porno movies will be the kind that drive nerds like me mad with desire. I'm talking about the girls that used to fuck up the grading curve. The girls in the Latin Club and the National Honor Society. Chicks with weird clothes, braces, 4 eyes, and 4.0 GPAs. Brainy, articulate bookworms with Mensa cards in their purses and chips on their shoulders. My porn starlets will come in all shapes and sizes. My porn starlets will be too busy working on their PhD to go to the gym. In my kind of porno movies, the girls wouldn't even have to get naked. They'd just take the guys down to the rec room and beat them repeatedly at chess. And then talk to them for hours about Heisenberg's uncertainty principle or the underlying social metaphors in the Aliens movies. Buy stock in some hand cream companies because there's about to be a major shortage. And I'm not just talking about straight porn. Oh no! There should be fuck films for my nerd brethren of all sexual orientations. Gay nerd porn flicks with titles like Dungeons and Drag Queens. This idea is a fucking goldmine. I am gonna make millions because this country is full of database programmers and electronics engineers, and they aren't getting the loving they so desperately need. And you can help. If you're an intelligent woman who's interested in breaking into the adult film industry, and if you can tell me the name of Luke Skywalker's home planet, then you are hired. It doesn't matter if you think you're overweight or unattractive. It doesn't matter if you don't think you're beautiful. You are beautiful. And I will make you a star. This has been the end of literature. What are you doing tonight, Club? Tonight, bot. The stream title has been updated to leave the stream. Reading a weird book, but previously it was Literature Club has ended for the day. Please use a mask and go straight home safely. Okay, that's all I got. Thank you for being here. Legius, you're in. You got a career ahead of you. I'm gonna stop the stream now. Oh, should I raid? Nah, probably not. There's only 2 people here. It's fine. Go where you want. Thanks for being here, Amar. This was good. Legius, we need to talk about the skeleton game after this. We need to hash out some of the details around the plot, around the characters. Never again. It's already ruined. I've read all of Ready Player One. This was not a good decision. I'll carry that with me to the grave. It's not worth it. Don't read. Stream end.